we got Glarb over here, and we went up against Pier72 playing his Godzilla, King of the Monsters deck. Thing's a 7/3 with trample. Lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness. Green-red commander. I don't know. It can be okay, I suppose. There's certainly a lot of better options out there. Don't remember exactly. I would think I would keep this hand. It's got the crop rotation that probably not going to use. Even though I could get a Crucible out. Oh, excuse me, tired. Got a Deluge. Yeah, I think I would keep this hand. He's going to go first. And yeah, looks like I keep. I'm going to say he plays a tapped land, Valakut, Ancient Tomb. Looking at this hand, I really could have got Crucible of Worlds out fast and put the pressure on him. Don't think that's how it played out, however. I just don't see using a crop rotation on something that I'm probably going to end up getting a Triumph for. And right there, we could have gotten that Mana Vault out, however. No, I probably got the Mana Vault out, but I don't think I would tap it for the Crucible. No, looks like I played the Crucible. Okay, so would this be something that I would want to use crop rotation on next turn? He's got 2 lands. His commander costs 5. Gosh, I don't remember how this game played out. Let's just see here. I do like having that Urborg on the board because instead of this, if I so choose, I do have black, blue, and access to all 3 colors. So the Urborg actually, I think it helps me more than it helps him. If I just take out Glarb, no, just will get Force of Will. Probably play the Mana Vault on top of that. I actually don't mind this play whatsoever, even though he has a Cavern of Souls, so there's not going to be a whole lot that I can counter, but just the fact that I have a Deluge backed up by a Force of Will, I mean, that's cool. That's awesome. So he can use this to bring out a creature. Can't counter it, but then I can Deluge away whatever he does. So I kind of slow played this. Whoops, I hit combat instead of doing the little clicky thing. He's hitting his lands. Ancient Tomb, now that kind of worries me. He's doing an uncounterable spell. His little dino is coming down. That is 7 damage. He can definitely bash with. I could have crop rotationed and gotten a strip mine. Really need to put Maze of Ith back in this deck because there's just so many times when it comes in handy, and this is probably one of those times. But what am I going to choose? Crop rotation or a strip mine? So I did happen to crop rotate. I don't know why it jumped so far ahead, but I ended up crop rotation to get the strip mine. So, crop rotation, probably getting rid of Ancient Tomb and keeping the colors. Okay, I can respect that. And then getting the Deluge. Now that he's off Ancient Tomb, not really worried about Godzilla because this thing's going to cost 7 now. So the Cavern of Souls doesn't really bother me. That Ancient Tomb did. That Ancient Tomb bothered me. So, crop rotation, ditching my own Ancient Tomb, since I have an untapped Mana Vault, to go get a Strip Mine to get rid of that. That's what happened. So he's probably gonna... Yeah, he's got another mana. Let's see what he does now. He's got Fight Rigging, Hideaway. And I gave some thought to countering it, but he's got no creatures on board, and I got a Force of Will, and I got a Strip Lock if I need it, so I wasn't too worried about that. Okay, so we got a Cabal Ritual. And instead of Strip Mining here, which might have been a mistake, I went ahead and I grabbed a land. Either way, this could have been if I didn't plan on using it, this could have been a swamp. But I played the Scalding Tarn. And we just go ahead and grab Glarb. We got a Strip Mine on top. And I just say go. So, yeah. I feel this kind of left me vulnerable. But, you know, he did nothing, so he must be just wanting to get his commander back out. So, not going to take anything off the Mana Vault. As far as damage goes, this turn I did grab a Strip Mine. If I'm not mistaken, I think I would hit that Cavern of Souls before I hit anything. Not only making it to where I can counter his spell, but now he's still a mana down as well. Play that Soul Ring, so now I don't really have to tap the Vault. I don't know, I just felt like this game I was cruising. I wasn't forced into doing much. Let's play Wishclaw Talisman. Excuse me again. Okay. So he's not hitting any mana, but he's going to start looting. Looks like he still didn't hit any mana. No for the Mana Vault. I Strip Mine again. And I've kept his Urborg around. I think that this would be a time that I would get rid of that. No, I get rid of his green. I get rid of his green mana. I keep that. Just due to the fact that I have all black for right now. Don't see any need to attack. Or to use the Talisman. Of course, I could have gotten Summer Bloom with the Talisman, and that would have been hilarious. Whenever land you control enters, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. At the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with this enchantment, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then this enchantment deals that much damage to each opponent. Wasn't too worried about that either. Like this game, I was just cruising. And looking back, I really should have Wishclawed for the Summer Bloom. That would have been just perfect. I think I just decided to gush here. Drawing 2 more, and then surveilling. See a Confidant, and I got 31 or 30 life. So I just go the slow route, to be honest. Strip Mine away that green mana source. And play that Dark Confidant. Almost swinging with Glarb, but I don't know. I don't feel like it was necessary, to be honest. And he just keeps on hitting green mana. Like clockwork. Every turn he's hitting that green mana. And I got that Wishclaw Talisman, and I just, you know, don't pull the trigger. 2 more things that I'm not going to use, so put those into the graveyard. And there's Doomsday. Such a wonderful card, especially with an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth out. There's a Thassa. So this would be Wish Clawing for console, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And that's just as good as the Summer Bloom, I suppose. Strip Mine, probably get, now that I tapped the mana for what I needed, I then decided to Strip Mine, which I do like. I think that's a little cute. And then Expedition Map comes down. We got Thassa, we got a console. And this is just an example of a game that, I don't know, it's quite rare. Even though he hit his land drops, it was just right out of his range. And I just kind of slide my way into a Thassa's Oracle. Just holding on to Force of Will. That's the power of that card. So yeah, just wanted to kind of showcase this real fast and put this up here because this is just it's kind of a rare game, but a typical game where you can just cruise with Glarb.